Hey there, my name is Christine Dwyer, and I am here giving you my review of the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, a 21-day detox and cleanse and repair and replenish. And you can, of course, go to my website to find out more information about it. But this is day 11 for me, and I highly suggest that if you have any question about this and how the process goes, especially what type of food do you eat when you're doing this, I have a video for every day that I've been doing this. So please go back to my playlist on youtube.com/Christine Dwyer, and you're going to see a video for every day that I am doing this reset, which again is 21 days. So as I said, it is day 11, wrapping it up, and it's been going really well. Again, today, really, every day really isn't much different from the next now. I'm kind of at that basic point. We're still at detox week, which means we're still taking a not so awesome powder 3 times a day, right before lunch, 30 minutes before. And that, of course, is something you always have to think and plan. For a tip for you, if you are a person that just forgets and it's all of a sudden lunchtime and you're starving, if you're going to do this, I would suggest that you set like an alarm, something on your calendar to remind you to take your supplements or your drink, like your detox, 30 minutes prior to before you're eating, so you don't miss that, because you want to make sure so that you're not sitting there starving, waiting to eat for the 30 minutes. So that's one thing to think about with this. But for today's meals, 3 meals again, and the breakfast again was a big bowl of fruit. For lunch, we had the quinoa lentil salad as well as a cucumber tomato salad. And then for dinner was a vegetable stocked miso soup, which was good because it had some substance to it at least, and some bok choy. And I think my bok choy serving size was decreased with the steaming. It was supposed to be 1 cup, but I think it was 1 tablespoon by the time it was done. So that was the meals. And so for those of you who are following my journey, I know some of you have questions. Feel free to ask me questions, because I'm an honest book on this whole deal. And with this, a lot of people, you have the options for some snacks in there. So in the Beachbody Ultimate Reset, there are some approved snacks that you can eat during a certain part of the reset. So there's each phase, 3 phases: week 1, week 2, week 3. And if you are dying, then they suggest, of course, have a snack. But they advise that you don't try to do a snack every day. So try not to do it unless you have to do it. There is flexibility with this. You can totally switch some meals around within the same phase, as well as eat sometimes the same thing. So you need to do what you need to do to be able to do this. So just think of it that way. But on the other side of it, what I'm doing is I'm actually doing this per exactly written in the book. No tea, no snacks. I'm not doing anything extra to get me through it. I'm doing the bare minimum just because I'm that type of person. I want to see what the results would be with the bare minimum. So I'm doing every recipe exactly as it is, as well as I said, with all the supplements, the water, but no snacks, no teas or anything like that. So here's something to think about, because this is, during a challenging part. And I know some people around me that are in this time frame of doing it. I would say your first week, of course, is going to be your hardest, because you're under the pressure of learning how to cook these recipes if you're not familiar with them, as well as familiar with cooking. And also just, shopping in the grocery store for items that you've never even heard of before. Finding them may be a bit of a challenge. But now as we're in week 2, as we're wrapping into a week and a half of this, it really comes to a point now of willpower. And there's many people who may be doing this and they kind of are resenting the reset. And they may be nearing the end, but the challenge of being in this and being so restricted to not being able to have leniency of eating whenever you want, whatever you want, as well as the timing of the supplements, that really does come down to your own willpower. But also I would heavily suggest that if you are going to do this, get a support group. Find someone who has done this program who can help you through with your questions, because you will have questions. And it's really hard to go at this alone and go for 21 days under this much restriction and be able to be successful. You can be, but seriously, make your life easier. Find that support. My support, which I invite you to join, because I, of course, am living through it, and I have support from myself, so I'm getting a lot of the answers as well. But join my support group if you are thinking about doing this, as well as going to be starting to doing it. It doesn't matter where you are in your start point, because my group, the people in it, were also helpful. We can help you with so many ideas and tips on how you can get through this successfully. That's what you want to do, is be successful in this. Don't hate it, don't resent it. Be successful in it because you really want to feel the changes that you can get out of it. My support group on Facebook is the Superstar Ultimate Reset. And I call it the Superstar because, of course, I'm a Superstar Diamond coach with Team Beachbody. But please join that because we can totally help you. But you should not go at this alone. Really, that won't be the best choice, number one. But think of it this way. So for those of you who are in the middle of this and you're watching this video, or as you're in the progress of doing it, it's going to be really hard, and it's actually going to play with your brain because you just kind of get mad that you can't just go have, you know, anything that you want, a little nibble here. I mean, you start to think and you start to really get a little bit of that feeling, and you want to drop it. Like, you're so done with this. You just want to be done with it. But think of how many people who have just started doing a workout, who never exercise, or have so much weight to lose, or are so deconditioned, and they're trying to start a workout. How many times do they do that? How many times do they want to quit? And what do you say as their friend, as their motivator, as their coach, or whatever? You help them push through it because you know it's just a very uncomfortable point right then and there. But as long as they keep pushing through with it, they're going to feel amazing. They're going to feel so good about themselves. They're going to be happier. They're going to be fitter. They're going to be healthier. Right now, that's a sticking point. You just got to push through it. You're never going to have that great result unless you follow through difficult times. Realistically, everything that is amazing in your life has come with some failures as well as challenges, hard challenges, and a challenge of your own will and your own time. This is just one of those times. So think of it that way. This is an investment. You put your money down for the reset. You put your money down each week to buy the craziest of oddest things that you probably never thought to eat in your life. Don't waste that time. See what this can do for you. This is a short amount of time in your life. It's possible. Just stick to it. Get that accountability. I am here for you. Please join my Facebook group, because even if you just want to be a voyeur, come and join it and see what the heck we're talking about. I hope that you continue watching my videos. And on to day 12, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Thanks again so much for following.